we just had a little bit of action. Getting set up for this interview, and I mean, two coyotes come barreling through here. I thought it was a deer at first, so I went to reach for my bow, and then I was like, it's not a deer, so I stopped, and it was two coyotes, and then I tried to get my bow again. I was just fortunate. It happened so fast. I was just fortunate enough to get a little bit of footage. I don't think I got footage of the first one. Anyway, I would like to kill one. But, so we're back at it again here this evening. It is September 26th. We're at the spot that I call the waterhole. Unfortunately, it's dry right now, and but a little bit later in the season, when it starts raining again, not quite so dry, not quite so hot, it will fill back up, and this is a good spot. It's a doe spot for me. We're in Pulaski County. There is a 4-point restriction, so your buck must have 4 points on one side. So the shot I took on the buck the other night would not be legal in this spot. So one of the reasons why I settled on that one, because I could at that time. So along with the waterhole, we have a field edge up here, and it comes down here on the side. I just put up this trail cam. We're also not too far from the parking lot, and I do a lot of solo hunting, so I do have to take in account of how far I go in. I've been pretty good about pulling deer out, but during bow season and especially rifle season, you just never know if your hunting buddies will be out in the woods and be able to help you drag a deer out. So I try to be as self-reliant as I can. Not to say that those guys wouldn't help me with a big buck, but I'm here for a little doe tonight if I can find one. But I got a sneaking suspicion about a buck. I'm not quite as high in the tree as I normally get. The canopy is still pretty thick, so I didn't want to get much higher. I think I'm about 15 or 17 foot. But any higher, I would lose that visibility, and they would almost have to be right underneath me, be able to take a shot, and I want to be able to shoot down. It's got good visibility, as you can see, being able to get up in there. But anyway, this spot, since I ran across it in 2018, has produced some nice doe activity. I've not seen anything greater than a 3-point here at this location. Me and Rocky have had some nice trail cam pics, but most of them have been nocturnal bucks. But like I said, I've not seen anything bigger than a 3-point here. So hopefully we'll have a buck come through here tonight, or get a shot at a doe coming through. So anyway, here plenty early. It is 4:50. My last hunt, it was almost 6:50. So I'm here about an hour earlier. But anyway, okay, folks, I'm gonna settle in. See if we can get one here for you tonight. Stay tuned. All right, you bow hunting fanatics. Alan Herbal coming back at you for Ozark Mountain Outdoor Adventures. This is the first morning hunt of my season, and I am super pumped. I got a good feeling about this morning. Matt and I have been doing some scouting this week, and we have come across a lot of buck sign for this early in the season. It is October 4th. I'm heading down to a plot of public land in Mark Twain National Forest. I'm going to overlook this pond. It's a beautiful area. I've had some success. Last year
every time I was in this spot, just about, I was seeing deer. I mean, there was only like one or two times maybe that I didn't see something. So high hopes, big expectations for this morning's hunt. So stay tuned with us. Let's go. Alright folks, made it down here. I'm running a little bit late. Got a little bit of a hike ahead of me. Hiking in this tree stand, so anyway, gotta hurry up. Let's get to it. Stay tuned. Alright folks, well, the sun has just really come up. It is 7:14. It's still early. So last season, I didn't see my first buck until November 1st, and it was in this spot. You know, this year, already, you know, September 15th, I had an opportunity on that small 5-point. Matt killed this nice 8-point. Nick bagged that nice basket 8. So here in a moment, I'm going to get on the grunt call, do some slight grunts, see if we can get a buck to come in here. Got some ducks or something over here in the pond. But anyway, it's just been an awesome season so far. I'm so happy to be up in the tree stand this morning and out enjoying God's creation. So anyway, we'll see what happens here real quick. Folks, well, it's definitely been a little bit of a slow morning. It is 7:49. And nothing came into to my grunting. Haven't seen anything come to the pond. It's a little bit windy this morning. Windier than it was supposed to. We had a little bit of a drizzle when I first got into the stand. So I'm going to give it about another 25 minutes. Put does back on the table here, so if any does come through here, I'll take a shot if I can get one. And then I'm going to get down just a little bit early. And I scouted down that so basically there's this draw that comes up here, and there's that leads to this pond. There's a field on both sides of the draw. So it's just a wood line in the middle with the pond. And I scouted both sides of the field 2 years ago and picked this tree last year. But I went down there. I think I'm going to see if I can go find some, get down just a little bit early and see if I can find some sign. There's really no place to set up on the field. But go down in that wood line and see if I can find some sign. See where they're coming up to this, in this draw to this pond. I like this spot, but it's pretty thick. So anyway, I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. May stop, do a little bit around scouting, so stay tuned with us. Alright folks, well, this is second hunt for the day. I tried that pond this morning, didn't quite work out for me. I did leave that tree stand there because I have had luck there in the past. Come to this spot, me and Matt scouted twice last week, so this is the third hunt here at this location. I'm heading my way over to this nice waterhole slash pond. I've gotten out here quite a bit early. I still got a long hike. I'm taking the conservation trail in as far as I can this time. We didn't take it, and I want to do a trace line on my map so I can see it. We've just been walking the field edge on the way in both times before. I'd really like to see where this ends up, but it is a long way, and I'd say it ends up down there at the bottom, and that's not exactly where I want to be. So I'll take it as far as I can, then I'll bushwhack to get to the pond. So anyway, stay tuned with us. Alright folks, we finally made it to this pond. Here's what I'm talking about. This is what it's all about right here. Beautiful water. Plenty of nice straight trees. The wind's blowing me right in my face. Right here is where the best tracks are, where they've been drinking. Perfect for this wind. Even if you had to move your stand for a different wind, there's plenty of trees to choose from. I do want to get in the woods a little bit. No, I don't want to be right on top of the pond. I want to see up in the woods as far as I can. Because if they don't come to the pond, at least I want to see where they're moving and what time they're moving, where they're going. I'll show you this pond here real quick. Look at this beautiful tree behind me here. Oh yeah, perfect. I think that's the tree I'm wanting to get in, but it looks like these some limbs right there in my way. I'll just do that. That tree would be real easy. I'd be pretty exposed. Let's see, I'm gonna take a little bit of time here. Pick out a tree, set over this water source. Hopefully it'll have some does or a big buck come through here. I don't know if I'd shoot a doe in here tonight because I am on the prowl for a big buck. I'm a little ways in here for a doe. If I had an easy shot on a doe, I don't think I could pass it up. So anyway, I'm gonna see if I can find which tree is best here. Stay tuned with us. Alright folks, well, it's October 3rd. I finally got up in the tree, but then again, I'm still early. It's 4:30. We've been hunting this location after work, and really haven't even been getting up and set up until, way after 5 o'clock. So it took me a little bit longer to find a tree than I really anticipated for. So I don't have a shot at the pond. However, those trees, I followed a trail, and it's like a walking trail that deer use, but it comes right to the pond, and it would come right to the base of the tree. And I plan on leaving this tree stand. And I've had some trouble with tree stands on public property the last few years, so I moved off of the trail. The trail's right in front of me, about 40 yards, and I lost visibility to the pond, but I gained a lot of woods, and so hopefully I'll be able to see some deer movement going to the pond, and then I won't be necessarily able to see them drink, but maybe seeing them leave, going to the bean field. The bean field's about 100 yards behind me. The wind's in my face, so really just thinking more of an observation stand tonight. I'm not 100% in love with this setup, but I just want to kind of see what deer's moving through here. Again, me and Matt have seen a bunch of buck sign on this property. It
It's a great property, but it is thick. We hunted it, the first time we hunted it, we, sat on the ground, and I just felt so exposed, like I was just sitting on a deer highway. There's trails running all over this place. So, at least I'm up in a tree. I can see pretty good. I'll give you a pan around here in just a moment, but again, it's still a little bit warm. The wind's blowing. It should settle down a little bit before sunset. So, main thing here is hopefully I can, see some deer movement, and maybe even get a shot opportunity this evening. So anyway, stay tuned with us.